Hey everybody, Mike Tizzano here with Fairway Independent Mortgage, NMLS 1015837. Coming to you today with a little bit of another mortgage vocab type of thing, but it's a little bit different. Wanted to talk about all the people involved in your real estate transaction, because I think a lot of people who've never bought a home before don't realize the amount of work that goes into getting you from accepted offer to the point where you get your keys. And there's a number of people involved both in the real estate side, the title side, and the lending side. And so you just kind of, to give you an idea of the complexity of what we're doing, although our job is to make sure you never realize how complex it is. So first of all, the first person you're going to deal with obviously is your buyer's agent, unless you do it the right way and get your pre-approval first, which most people don't. So you're going to deal with your buyer's agent, who's then going to refer you to a lender, hopefully me, but if not, another lender, and your lender is going to give you your pre-approval. Okay, so you've already dealt with two people. You've dealt with your agent and then your lender. The next person that's going to get involved is your selling agent. So when you put in an offer on a house, the person selling their house usually has a real estate agent, and that's another person involved in your transaction. Once your offer is accepted, your transaction goes to a title and escrow company who's going to collect your earnest money. They're going to do a search to make sure that the title to the property is clear and the seller actually has the right to sell it to you, thereon and thereforth. So that's your escrow officer. So that's your third person. Going back to real estate, the buyer's agent or the seller agent might have what's called a transaction coordinator, kind of like a real estate assistant, that's going to be contacting you for documents, paperwork, getting things signed. So once we get all that and you have an accepted offer, now you're going to come to the lender. The lender's going to get your contract. They're going to send all your disclosures out to you. If your loan officer has an assistant, the assistant's going to be the person that you're dealing with on that end, who's going to be submitting you your disclosures. They're also going to be communicating with you as far as needed documents, as well as your loan officer. Once you get the disclosures back, your loan gets submitted to a processor. The processor does things like orders your third-party verifications, checks all the government databases to make sure you're not, who you say you are, and you're not some sort of criminal trying to buy a house to turn it into a meth lab. And then from there, once the processor has gathered enough information, they will submit it to an underwriter. The underwriter who is the one who makes the final decision as to whether or not you're approved for your loan or not. Once your underwriter approves your loan, then it goes to the closing department. The closing agent then creates all your final loan documents. They work with the title and escrow company to make sure that your loan documents, everything matches with the numbers that they have. And then they send all the documents to the title company, who then calls you to sign your loan documents. Once those loan documents are returned, most lenders, Fairway's a little different and more efficient than most lenders on this end, but what most lenders do is wait for your signed documents to be returned, and then they will either have the closing agent or a funding agent send the wire to the title company, and then they will allow the title company to record. So by my count, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different people involved in your transaction, making it go smoothly. The three that you're going to face-to-face with are the two real estate agents and the loan officer, possibly their assistants. So there's a lot of behind the scenes that goes on with the loan process and the mortgage process as far as getting a house. And hopefully you're dealing with somebody who makes it smooth enough that you don't even notice. So just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of all the different people that are involved in working on your loans and getting your home transactions done for you. Hope you all have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Take care.